Nature Day, and more Nature Day. What's up, 23% Nation? It's my favorite time of the month, and it's probably yours too. Why? Because it is the first day. That's right, guys. We are now entering into June 2016. So, being that it's day one of June 2016, it is Nature Day. And so, for the next 7 days, we're going to live a life of vitality, a life of love, a life of gratitude, forgiveness, compassion, kindness, you name it. The 23% challenge is back and it is definitely in full effect. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on in. All right, so get ready for day one, Nature Day, June 2016. Okay, so when and what is Nature Day? All right, well, guys, we already know that Nature Day is the first day of the month. So whether it's June 1st, July 1st, August 1st, December 1st, it'll always be Nature Day. Also, Nature Day is the day that we plan out our entire week. That's right, guys. So Nature Day is a day where you want to go out into nature, okay, and you basically want to sit down and simply plan out each and every day of the 23% challenge. Now, we'll get into more details in a little bit. Guys, Nature Day is also the day that you're going to do your grocery shopping. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not had a chance to go back and look at the videos about how to create your food list, then please do so. Remember, you have to create your top 5 lists because these are the lists that you're going to need when you go grocery shopping. Okay? So remember, Nature Day is always the first day of the month. Also, it's a day where you do your planning for the rest of the week. And it's the one day where you can do the majority of your grocery shopping. Now, I do understand that perhaps in 3, 4, maybe 5 days, you may need to go once again, and that's okay. But at least on Nature Day, you'll be able to purchase the majority of the foods that you're going to eat for the entire week of the 23% challenge. All right, so benefits, and more benefits. Guys, there are benefits galore when it comes to Nature Day of the 23% challenge. So check it out. The first benefit, and now keep something in mind. In previous months, I've given lots of other benefits, but today I just really want to focus on 2. So the first one is that we get an opportunity to try new plant foods. Now, excuse me. Now, I know that some of my 23% nation people that are out there, you guys have been with me for a few months. So for the month of June, I would like to encourage everyone to try something outside of their top 5. That's right, guys. So today, let's be a little adventurous. Let's go ahead and try a new plant food. So maybe it's number 6 on your list. Maybe it's number 7 on your list. But as long as it's not in your top 5, it's A-OK with Coach D. Also, now I gotta let the cat out of the bag because for this month, I wanted to do something completely novel, meaning something new. And so, guys, I wanted to kind of play with my budget a little bit because I've been getting a few, I won't use the word complaints, but some concerns that, people were like, well, Coach D, I understand that you're suggesting a budget of anywhere between $60 to $100, but I can't do that. That's too much money for me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if $60 to $100 is too much money for you, then please hold on. All right. I believe I have solved all of your problems. So just hang on and I will definitely let you in on a little secret that I recently discovered. Okay. So budget adjustments is another benefit of Nature Day. Okay, so details. Let's now talk about the details. What am I supposed to do, Coach D? I don't know. I'm confused. This is the first time I've ever seen one of your videos. Okay. Well, if it's your first time, I want to personally welcome you and thank you for watching. Now, let's talk about the details. Ladies and gentlemen, the details of Nature Day are very, very simple. Your first task is to go out in nature. So what does that mean? Well, it could simply be you sitting at a bench at a park. Okay, you can go out to the beach. If you live in the mountains, you can go out in the mountains. If you live in the forest, you can go out in the forest. If you live out in the desert, go out in the desert. Okay, the point is to become one with nature, hence the name Nature Day. Now, Nature Day takes on a second meaning in that it is your opportunity to go grocery shopping. That's right. So Nature Day simply means that you are becoming one with nature. How? Number one, through being in nature by simply going outside and planning your week. And then number two is that you are simply taking into your body exactly what nature has to offer. That's right. So now let's talk about planning your week a little more. Well, the 23% challenge, ladies and gentlemen, is a 7-day program. And so for each day, there is a different wellness assignment to take care of. So all that means is that you have to sit down and figure out what you're going to do for Money Day, what you're going to do for Gratitude Day, what you're going to do for Love Day, what you're going to do for Forgiveness Day, Exercise Day, and let's not forget about Wealth Day. That's right. So again, if this is your first time ever seeing any one of Coach D's videos, please go back and watch the previous months, because during the previous months and also the previous days, I let you know exactly what you need to do in order to be successful for every single day of the 23% challenge. All right. So Coach D, what did you do? Everybody wants to know, right? Okay, guys, check it out. I finally took the right picture. For a few months now, I've been struggling with this picture. But remember, while you're doing your grocery shopping, you're going to spend the majority of your time in the produce section of your grocery store. Now, keep something in mind. You can go to whichever grocery store you want. It doesn't matter. If you want to go to Winn-Dixie, if you want to go to Walmart, you want to go to Whole Foods, you want to go to the Fresh Market, you want to go to Aldi's, Sedano's, the list is endless. So please do not be all too concerned about which grocery store you go to. As long as you go to one, doesn't matter. Now, when you get there, of course, you want to spend the majority of your time in the produce section. Why? Because that's where the majority of the fruits and vegetables are located. Now, for your beans and your peas and for your whole grains, you'll probably have to go up and down the aisles. So for that, you get a pass. But remember, spend the majority of your time in the produce section. So here I am, Coach D, right? Look at me. I'm holding up a big old bushel of collard greens and a little bit of asparagus. So now some of you may be wondering, well, okay, so Coach D, who took that picture? Well, here's another little tip, right? Believe it or not, the people who work at the grocery stores, meaning like stock boys or maybe cashiers, if they're not busy, they can take the picture for you. So if you're alone and you don't want to do a selfie, you want to make it look, somewhat professional, then just go ahead and ask any of the employees who work at the grocery store. Almost without a doubt, they'll be more than happy to take a quick picture of you. So please don't be afraid to ask. All right, so Coach D, we know that you went to the grocery store and you finally took your produce section picture, right? But what did you learn? Okay, well, it's time for me to let the cat out of the bag. Ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to do an experiment. You see, in previous months, I always used a budget of $60 to $100 in order to purchase my food for the week. But again, I was getting a few concerns that people could not afford $60 to $100. As a matter of fact, a woman told me, you know what, Coach D, I can only do maybe $30, maybe $25. So I said, okay, wow, let me think about this. So during my thought process, I said, well, you know what? Let me see how low I can go in order to purchase enough food for 7 consecutive days on a very, very small, tight budget. Well, guys, this is my experiment. I gave myself a budget of no more than $25. And look at where I came in. Guys, I want to let you know that the 23% challenge does not require a big budget. Guys, I did it with only $20.52. Now, the question is, all right, Coach D, what did you buy? How in the world can you live off of $20.52 for one whole week? Well, here it is. Okay, you got to know what to purchase. You got to understand something that when it comes to your legumes, meaning your beans and your peas and your whole grains, those are going to be the cheapest calories, or shall I say foods that offer the most nutrients. You see how that works out? So for those of you who are interested in finding out how in the world I lived off of $20.52, well, ladies and gentlemen, this is what I purchased. All right. I love legumes. So I got my black eyed peas, I got my lima beans, my red kidney beans, and my pinto beans. Okay. And for my whole grains, I mainly went with brown rice and oatmeal. Okay. So now here's the thing about that, right? Is that this diet was very, very monotonous, meaning I was eating the same foods day in and day out. There wasn't a lot of variety. And honestly, I got a little bored. But that doesn't mean that you can't do it. It is possible, guys. So if Coach D can go through the 23% challenge all 7 days by only spending $20.52 on food, then so can you. So I just wanted to experiment just to see if it can be done. And guys, for those of you out there who don't have a big budget, that's okay. If you stick with your legumes and if you stick with your whole grains, maybe a fruit here and there, trust me, you can get through by only spending perhaps $25. So guys, for those of you who have small budgets, I really, really hope this has helped you out. All right, Coach D's tips. I love giving tips because I want everybody to be successful. So check it out. Number one, during Nature Day, you gotta stay focused and do away with all distractions. Now remember something. For Nature Day, you're gonna be outside planning your week. So that means that you may encounter other people, you may encounter animals, you may encounter insects. Whatever the situation may be, stay focused. Do not get distracted, okay? Also, you need to set aside, I would say, at least 2 hours today. Now, the reason why you need that amount of time, number one, is so you can go out in nature and plan your week. The second reason why you're going to need about 2 hours is because remember, you have to go grocery shopping. So obviously you're going to need time to drive to the store, go in the store, search for all your food, purchase your food, come home, put it away, and maybe start cooking. So please give yourself, I would say, at least 1 hour. But to make sure you have time to do everything, then 2 hours would be ideal. Also, be flexible. That's right, guys, be flexible. So remember, if the location that you've already scouted out for your planning portion of your day has been overrun with people, okay, then go to plan B. All right. If plan B is taken up, then go to plan C. Okay. Also, remember to take your list when you go grocery shopping. I did a video on how beneficial it is to have a list. And ladies and gentlemen, I got to tell you, you do not want to forget your list because forgetting your list will cause you to waste time. And unfortunately, it'll also cause you to waste money. So please remember to take with you your top 5 lists. Remember, top 5 vegetables, fruits, legumes, whole grains, and vegetables. Okay? Remember, if you come into contact with any insects, ants, or flies, move away. Okay, those things will distract you. They will bite you. Okay, so stay away from the flying six-legged monsters. Okay, and now here's another tip. Now guys, I've lowered the minimum to $20. That's right. So you can get away with just spending $20. That's right, $20 for the whole 23% challenge, and you will be fine. Now, some of us have bigger budgets, so don't be afraid to spend more than $20. Go up to $100 and see how much food that gets you, okay? So the new budget range is now $20 to $100. All right, so guys, these are Coach D's tips for Nature Day, and I hope they help you out. All right, vegan diet, vegan diet, vegan diet. Reminder, guys, let's remember that for the 23% challenge, we are strictly on a vegan diet. That's right. So what does that mean? Well, all types of fruits, all types of vegetables, all types of whole grains, all types of nuts and seeds, all types of beans and peas, and let's not forget water only. That's it. That's right. Water only. Now, what not to eat, okay? What not to eat and what not to drink. Guys, remember, no meat. That's right. No cows, no pigs, no chickens, no fish, nothing that swam in the ocean or crawled or hopped on land. That's right, guys, nothing. Also, no processed foods. So that means most desserts, most fast foods, no. Processed beverages, right? So no coffee. Let me see. Nothing from Starbucks, okay? Absolutely nothing from any fast food restaurant, all right? If it's not water, don't drink it. And of course, no animal products, guys. So no eggs, no cheese, no milk, okay? Or anything else that is made from an animal after it is killed, okay? So I hope the vegan diet reminder helps you out and helps steers you in the right direction as to what you should and should not consume. All right, our take-home message, as always, is beautiful. Ladies and gentlemen, let's remember to eat well, which then causes us to feel well. And then, guys, if you feel well, guess what? You think well. And if you think well, you do well. And then that ultimately leads to you being well. You see? So that's our take-home message for today. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for listening. I want to thank you for watching. Please comment and please subscribe. Now, in order to facilitate a comment, guess what? Coach D has a question for you. So get ready for the question. Here we go. Question of the day. Check it out. How much is your grocery shopping budget for the week? So remember, I gave you a range. You can do it with as least as $20 to as much as about $100. So let me know. Coach D and the rest of the 23% nation, we have inquiring minds, so we want to know. So once again, that question is, how much is your grocery shopping budget for this week? Remember, write us a comment in the comments field, all right? And don't click to hit post. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all that Coach D has for you today, which is the first day of the 23% challenge. I am ecstatic and I can't wait to read your responses. So guys, be blessed and always remember, Coach D loves you.